Alright, now let's finally talk about Rogue One, a Star Wars story. This is actually the second spin-off film, and actually the second Star Wars movie I went to go see in theaters. And a lot of people say it's actually the best Star Wars movie, since Empire Strikes Back. Like, I don't agree, but I do love the movie, honestly. I'm one of the people that does love this movie. But I say out of all the Star Wars movies that came out from Disney, this is actually my least favorite out of all of them. But anyway, alright, let's just take a look what we got. Alright, we have our main character named Jen, played by Felicity Jones. She has a father, played by Mads Mikkelsen. You know, the bad guy from the Casino Royale remake. He's basically the creator of the Death Star, and Jin wants to find her father alive, while the other rebels like Cassian Andor are played by Diego Luna, you know, or Manolo from the Book of Life. Or if he also wants to get the plans to the Death Star because he wants to capture her father and kill him. Basically, because he was the creator of the Death Star, basically also trying to get the plans to destroy the Death Star. So, our villain of the film, known as Director Critic, played by, the villain from Ready Player One, what's his name? Ben Mendelsohn. I can't pronounce his name right. He's basically. Checks out he's basically the director, one of the directors of the Imperials. Also, he wants to get the credit for the weapon of the Death Star as well. But of course, a digital effect version of Tarfkin comes along and basically wants the credit and stuff. So it's up to our two main heroes, and along the way they do come across some other characters, like this blind guy who believes in the Force, or is played by Donnie Yen, and a former Imperial droid played by known as K2SO, played by King Candy himself, and Wreck-It Ralph, and Ludo from Ludo from Star vs. the Forces of Evil himself, Alan Tudyk, an Imperial pilot, a former Imperial pilot, played by, Rez Ahmed, and this big, heavy weapons guy, called Baze Malbus. So basically, they have to go through a couple of different areas, and they head down onto the actual area where the plans are at, on the planet Scarif, of which is probably one of the best scenes in any of these Star Wars movies, but I'll get to that in a minute. Alright, so before I talk about the really good stuff, I had two problems. One is the pet peeve problem, and this is actually the first Star Wars movie that doesn't have an opening crawl, which I was not fond of, because I love the opening crawls. I love to hear it on the songs, and I want to see what's going on this stuff. But that's pretty much it. For that problem. Let's get to my biggest problem with this movie. The main character, Jin. Oh my god, I do not like this character at all. Oh, I am sorry, but this is probably my least favorite main character in any of these Star Wars movies. I'm not gonna fault Felicity Jones or something. It's just the direction that she was given. She just shows no emotions. There's barely a crying scene or something. I'll tell you, for example, there's a scene where her father, spoiler, there's a scene where her father is dying, and she's right in front of him, she's trying to, force him to come back. Again, no tears spreading, bland acting, and, oh my god, that was dumb. That was the wrong choice, the wrong emotion. And plus, she's just not that interesting to me. Like, I mean, once in a while show a smile, but but come on, you could show her like you gotta show her some passion. You gotta show her like she actually legitimately cares. Or you can't just give him like a blank face and that's it. Or so, uh, that's my biggest problem. That's basically the biggest problem I have with this movie. Oh yeah, I mean and besides, this film went through a lot of development. Well, like, development hell. Like, they had to get through a lot of reshoots and rewrites. Well, it's because the director of this film also directed the 2014 Godzilla movie, and that was that was actually a pretty good movie. Wait, at first when I saw that movie, I thought it was great. But now I think of it, that Godzilla movie, it's just pretty decent, for what it was. But I'm actually really looking forward to this new Godzilla movie, King of Monsters. But, the movie actually does tie into the Star Wars The Clone Wars cartoon. Well, like, it's like one big live-action version of that show and Star Wars Rebels. Which actually, you do see one of the ships from the Star Wars Rebels cartoon. Oh, like in the space battle, like the Ghost. Oh shit, where Kanan and Hera, or Zeb and Sabine and Ezra ride on. Sorry, I'm chewing some gum. Plus they showed that Armatech droid for that the characters for Star Wars Rebels have. I forgot what his name was. But he makes a cameo as well. So when the last third of the film was obviously the best part of the movie, where they're trying to find the Death Star plans. It is incredibly fun to watch. Like one of the most fun scenes I've ever seen in a Star Wars movie, and easily like the best space battle since Return of the Jedi space battle. Well, I mean the special effects throughout the entire film are so amazing. Well, I mean there's still practical effects in this film as well, but the CG brilliantly done. Even digital effects on one of the characters from the original Star Wars movie, I thought was really cool. Bail Organa was in this movie. I thought that was really cool. We get a small cameo from 3PO and R2-D2 for like a few seconds. And one of my other most favorite scenes in the movie is when Director Critic is on Mustafar, which I believe that he was on at Darth Vader's castle, and you do see Darth Vader, and for me, my personal experience, finally seeing Darth Vader on the big screen and finally hearing James Earl Jones' voice as Darth Vader, it was like a dream come true, honestly. Because I definitely grew up with Star Wars I've been watching Star Wars since I was like 10 or 11 years old, back in 2004, 2005. Well, because I grew up with the special edition DVDs of the original trilogy, and I've seen commercials for the original movies. So, the other good things about the movie is that the villain was pretty cool. I like him. Nothing special, but I thought he was pretty decent I thought he was a cool villain. But, despite the fact I really did not like Jin, I do like the other characters. Like, I really, really, really like him. The one character I love the most is actually K2SO, and Alan Tudyk was so great as that character. Or, if you love him as King Candy / Turbo from Wreck-It Ralph, knows more from Wreck-It Ralph 2, or Ludo from Star vs. the Forces of Evil, you're gonna really love him in this movie. And obviously he's Duke Weselton and Duke Weaselton and stuff. Well, Duke Weselton from Frozen and Duke Weaselton from Zootopia. So yeah, if you're just looking for a good, simple story, or that shows you like a prequel to A New Hope, this is the movie for you. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm sorry, this is like I'm taking a little bit longer, like I'm pausing and stuff. But those are my thoughts. I still think Rogue One is a great movie. What do you call it? The next spin-off film? My results for that one? Well, join me in tomorrow's review. Oh, so, if you have seen Rogue One, a Star Wars story, what did you think? Just comment below, click like in the video, follow me on Twitter, Facebook, and Stardust, and Instagram as well. I am the Bostonian Critic, and I am signing out. Take care.